guys, Andrea here. I am going to do a pop art zombie featuring some ProAiir. I love all of the black light activated colors. I'm also going to be using solids, and this one is the hybrid neon. You activate these with a little bit of prolong, or you can do 99 or 91% alcohol, which I have here in the spritz. I also use a container. This has 99% alcohol in it. I can choose to use that to clean my brushes in between, or I can leave the makeup on the brush, spritzing a little bit of prolong or the alcohol to activate the color. Just work it in a little bit, a few drops, and your brush will come right back to life. So we're gonna go for a neon, maybe green and pink pop. So I am activating my solid, and I apply this directly onto my face. Activate my color once again. Now this makeup was already left on my brush. So if you have a favorite brush and you want to clean it in between, then you can clean it with the alcohol, or you just leave it on until the next time and you have that color. And again, that's just the solid with a little bit of makeup on my brush. I'm gonna give it one more drop here with the prolong. Now with the other side of my face, I'm going to use the product Ghost. I added a little drop of that into a container with my white dips. Swirl it around. So I'm now adding the Ghost to the white, and that's going to make it UV activated. How cool is that? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna map out where I want my brain and my teeth to be. So finding here, so my brain is gonna come up and through here, up until about right there. Now I'm just gonna kind of block some white in, and I'm gonna dip my kabuki right into here. I'm gonna use my non-porous surface, and I'm gonna blend that out a little bit, like that. And I'm gonna use my kabuki to apply the makeup. Look how nice that coverage is. It's fantastic. All right, now I'm going back to my solids. I wanna activate the purple. So I'm gonna put a little drop of makeup on top of the purple. And then I'm gonna use a few drops of my prolong. You can just brush it right on. It's kind of a soft purple. For Halloween, I think these are gonna be great. I can take clients early in the day and not have to worry about their makeup coming off. It'll stay on until the evening. It's really good. I'm really happy with that coverage. I'm gonna go for this really beautiful neon yellow. So I like to activate the makeup with the makeup. So take a little drop of makeup, put it on in there, put this guy back, drop of your prolong. Any of those things will activate. Pull down. I'm dipping in some alcohol. It has makeup, it has alcohol, and it has prolong. So I'm going to take some of my neon pink dips, and I'm gonna do one stroke with the ghost that I created and the pink, and I'm going to try to do a one stroke grain. So the ghost is already wet. I'm gonna dip the tip of my clean brush inside of the makeup. I have my mixing palette. I'm gonna dip in some of the pink. I'm gonna work it back and forth for one stroke. Okay. I got this from Fabaic. Prima Barton's class was so helpful. She taught us how to make grains on our zombies. Now it's gonna matter where I put my shadows later, but for now, I have a base to start my brain, and I'm going to add some bone. Make sure I'm nice and symmetrical. So I'm going to take my solid, which this is the Trauma, and it already has black in it. Just pull that makeup, making it look shadowed. Dipping back into the Trauma, pulling up and around. So I'm just pulling a little bit more makeup, and I'm creating some negative spaces here. And up into the hairline is really important. Here. Down. And I'd like to have a chunk of my nose showing. So there, we'll have that piece sticking out. Hi guys, so I'm still working on my brain. I have a number 6 brush in my watercolor series. You know, I went back looking at some of my brain pieces and wanted to make sure that it kind of squiggles a little better. Kind of like that. And it's a second layer, which I really like the color. So it's just kind of popping through, and I'm feeling it around like that. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the black to try to get some shadow. And I'm gonna just create a little bit of highlight right there. Again, using the dips white and ghost. Just like that. Just like that. So I'm gonna go here. I'm dipping my number 2 brush into the pink solid. I'm gonna pull that pink color into and around my eye. I did put it over my lid. As long as it's dry, I'm fine. Now the color that I was using before to do my blending is in the Trauma kit. And I'm just gonna go with the darker purple. And I'm going to activate that with some Prolong. Mix that around. And so this is kind of like a dirty purple. Love it. Using a 3/4 inch flat, and then I'm going to do some 1-stroke roses. I'm using white dips and this beautiful neon red. Using my mixing mat. stroke. The dips are wonderful in one stroke. Okay, so that rose is done. Here, here, very nice. There we go. Here. I'm now going in. I already have a brush that had makeup on it from last time. Still using my black from my Solids. I'm going to create an eyebrow. Up like that. Kind of over-exaggerated eyebrow. Just like that. I'm going to pull in, try to get some shadowing in there. Shadowing underneath the rose and right into my eye socket. Here, just like that. So I put on an NYX lipstick just so I have some moisture on my lips. I'm going to go back and do a little bit of line work with my Ghost that I had made previously. This is a Magic Wand Enchanted brush, number 3 for line work. I'm actually going to add a little tiny bit of Prolong into my mixture just to get it to a nice consistency where I like it. And I'm going to start to outline my brain to make it pop and have detail. Down into there. Any kind of detail work that you need, like so for this eye. And I want it to look tired. Now I'd like to do a little bit of line work and start to make this look like it's the inside of my muscular, like my muscle system. I don't know what that's called. Let's start again. So now I'm going to use a little bit of black tips and a liner brush. And I'm going to outline. And I'm just using a liner brush and some black tips. Give me little cracks like that pulling in. So I added a little tiny bit of makeup. I think it made my eyes pop a little bit better. Now I'm going to go back and do more of my line work. I'm going to use my Ghost. And the one awesome thing about the tips is once you lay it on there and it dries, it's good. Sometimes when I do this with regular face paint and I'm sweating, it doesn't always land where I want it to land. I'm just adding my finishing touches, a little bit of highlights.